Hi there, I'm Victoria Carlton. This is my husband, Martin Quinlan, and we've been talking a lot today about children having to do so much testing. Now, I've noticed over the last decade that the kids that I see and work with, and they are primarily children who are pretty bright but have some learning difficulties, we've noticed that they seem to lurch from one test to the next test, particularly our secondary students. And that means that they never really have any time to actually study or take information in deeply because they're always preparing for the next test. And of course, a lot of the kids I work with, they really can't express themselves so well on paper. It's very difficult for them. So they always come out with their test results as looking less able than what they actually are. So we were just chatting about this in the car today, and Martin said something about something that happened at the doctors. What was it?
Yes, if you have to go to the doctors for a test, especially blood test, then when the doctor takes your blood pressure, he will often get a reading that is a lot higher than he expected. So he waits a little while and then he does it again, and the result is generally lower. This is called white coat fever. You'll get the fever of a higher blood pressure when the doctor does the test. And this is much the same for other tests. I remember being put under pressure at school to do a test, and because you're not sure or you're trying to get it done in a hurry or there's a time limit, you tend to rush things maybe, or you can't remember something at the right time, and your results come out less than they should be.
So really what we have to do is look for possible solutions, because there are better ways to find out if in fact the children that we're teaching have been able to take that information in. And so, I was thinking today that really, with all the ways that we can now operate with media, we can do so many more interesting things. So we could have children listening to questions that are pre-recorded and they could answer orally. We don't have to always have pen and paper tests. Sometimes we could just actually ask the children, what do you know about this topic? Could you do a little mind map? Could you write down everything you know about this? We could do some knowledge mobilisation. So the interesting thing about thinking about all of this today is that I just went to the shops this morning, just an ordinary visit to the shop. But while I was there, a woman in one of the shops came up to me and said, I think I know you. I remember you from 20 years ago. You helped my son. And I looked at her and I said, I know your face, but I honestly can't remember your child. Anyway, she told me about her child. His name is Nicholas. And she was telling me that he'd had a lot of difficulties at school. But when he was in high school, at some stage, somebody let him do an assignment and respond in a way that he could really, really understand. So he went on apparently to become a chef. And what he was able to do in this assignment was he was able to work out the menu, he was able to work out the prices of the food, he was able to work out how people were going to be invited, what the seating arrangements would be, and apparently his teachers thought that he would not be able to really understand this assignment and be able to do well with it. He passed with flying colours because he was engaged, because he wanted to do it. And it wasn't just a simple paper and pencil test. And, just passing one test so well can do so much for a student's confidence. So we need to keep searching. We need to keep thinking. And we need to get around the way of all the naysayers who say, no, we have to have the test just like this. No, we don't. We're educators. We know better than that. So please share in the comments below what you feel about this subject, because I think it's really important we search for better answers. Thank you.
For more of Victoria Carlton's tips, go to YouTube and search Victoria Carlton Programs. Victoria's products are available on Teachers Pay Teachers. They cover literacy, emotional intelligence, and Sunday school lessons. Victoria's website address, blog, and email address are on the screen in front of you. Victoria Carlton reserves the right of copyright on all her products.